Good morning, folks. Happy Bills Friday. Clearly, I've converted, or the staff has converted me into a full-fledged Bills bandwagon fan. So I want to thank Susie, our fitness instructor, for the hat. For those of you who know Susie, you can just imagine that she probably wears this every day. And Corinne for the glasses, which are awesome, but it's like looking through a dirty screen, so I can barely see what I'm looking at here. But again, I think it's awesome, and I'm glad everybody here is excited about it. Glad our residents are excited about it, and Western New York. And it seems like most of the country is back in the Bills, which is pretty awesome if you're reading what's going on out there. People from all over the U.S. all of a sudden are becoming Bills fan. My daughter Avery is down in Charleston, South Carolina, and she has found a Bills backer bar in Charleston, South Carolina that has been packed the last several weekends, and obviously will be this weekend as well, watching the Bills game. So the Bills fans are everywhere and travel well. I just saw something on somewhere, social media, that Dick's stores, and it's probably local, where they sell all their Bills stuff, are also selling tables, stacks of tables for obvious reasons. So if anybody needs an extra table to do whatever they want to do with, apparently you can get them at Dick's. So moving on to some other matters. Resident Council had a Zoom meeting yesterday, which went well. I'm just echoing this from Tom Hobart, who's the chair. I just wanted to let everybody know that in the month of March, the Resident Council and all the resident committees can start meeting again live. So if you're on a committee, if you're a committee chair, I'm sure Tom Hobart and the rest of the Resident Council members will be reaching out to you, but I think that's a great thing. And I think Tom mentioned that he's planning on doing the first live resident association meeting here at Williamsville for the Williamsville campus in April. So that'll be the first meeting of its kind in over a year, which is exciting. Just to reiterate, 126, so next Tuesday is the second shot clinic here for second doses for skilled nursing and assisted living residents, and for second doses for about 140 of our staff, and first doses for an additional 40-some members of our staff. So that's happening next Tuesday. And then on the 27th is our first dose clinic for the residents of the Gate Circle. And I know that they're eagerly anticipating that as well. And of course, the following week, which we'll continue to talk about here in Williamsville, is on 2/2 is the first dose clinic for the residents here at Williamsville. So again, it's a little bit more logistics to work out in that clinic for February 2nd, but I know that you're working with a lot of team members here to we are getting the information out. Excuse me. This Rastafarian look is making me itch. Some residents have stopped me and said, have I heard anything about shortages? Are we getting the shot, etc.? I haven't heard anything different than what I've been talking about. We are planning on the shots. We haven't heard that there's any issues with long-term care or senior services. So let's keep our fingers crossed, and I'm very confident that's going to happen as planned. Just one final thing, as we're opening up the community, we're looking at mostly March, late February and March for dining, etc. I just want to reiterate that we certainly know from a staff perspective, we've gotten the feedback how disappointed or frustrated, or I don't know what the other word we could use, with dining services now, and the dining getting the same kind of old thing every day, and the smallness of the menu, and let's face it, you're getting something delivered in a styrofoam or plastic container, and it doesn't look the same as it does if it was served on a plate It doesn't smell the same. It doesn't have the same ambiance of it in a dining room. It's probably not always at the right temperature. Some things get mixed together in route, so on and so forth. We understand that. We're sorry. We know that it has been, especially in the dining end, really less than optimal. Wish it could have been different. I know we've tried some different things to different levels of success along the way. I mean, if you think about it, we haven't had dining in a dining room. We did it for a short period of time in October and into November. Obviously, we did it as best we could most of the summer in our tents, which went over reasonably well. But it's been since the third week in November since we've had live dining or regular dining of any semblance. And so it's literally weeks and weeks and weeks of, this suboptimal dining experience. And so we're sorry for that. We appreciate your patience in that, appreciate your understanding. I can echo the thoughts of the staff members as well. If I know that the residents hate it, staff members hate it as well. It's not fun for them. We have some tremendous professionals in our dining department, and they work every day. They want to create an experience for our residents, and they're just as excited, believe me, as our residents are for the end of this month and going into March, where we can have real dining experiences again. So they've been meeting and working and planning, and I know that our cooks and our chefs and our servers really want to go back to doing what they do best, which is servicing our residents and providing a high quality, excellent dining experience. So I know we're all looking forward to that. Again, we fully realize that it's been way down the scale in terms of less than optimal. And the same thing goes with the other services, obviously fitness. Tracy and her staff, Susie, have done a wonderful job doing the tapes and doing the classes on television and things such as that, but they're not the same as being in a class with her and the energy that Tracy and Susie bring to what they do. There's been no cultural arts, so it's all of us. I know the residents and certainly the staff members cannot wait until your communities, Gate Circle and here, come alive again. So with that, I will be back on Monday, and I'm sure on Monday I'm going to be just as happy as we are today, even happier. So go Bills! Thank you.